Good morning, Titans. Today is Friday, November 16th. I am Antonio Laberman. How you doing?
And I'm Brooke Carrick. So, Antonio, are you excited for break?
Yes, I am. Finally some time away from school.
Oh, right. Well, let's get started with the show. With one of the biggest games tonight for our varsity football team, Julian Perez and Travis Little got a chance to learn more about senior Tyler Winston starting at tonight's game as wide receiver.
It's 7 p.m. on Friday night, and all the Titan fans are waiting to see the football team and its star player, Tyler Winston, who electrifies the stadium every time he touches the ball. His impact on the team is unparalleled as he leads the team in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. And his presence is not only felt on offense, but also on defense and special teams, as he has 3 defensive touchdowns and returns kicks for the Titans.
I started playing football because it runs in my family a lot, and everybody in my family's pretty much played football, so I just got into it from a young age.
Tyler Winston's obviously a very special player and very talented, and not only in football but in multiple sports. Offensively, his impact goes beyond him actually catching the ball. He's actually physical in the run game as far as being a blocker. And there's actually sometimes in some games in certain opponents that we play, we can actually use him to adjust formations, defensive adjustments to our formations to allow weaknesses for other people to take advantage of.
Winston's impact on the team was felt especially during the homecoming game against El Camino when he scored a 28-yard touchdown reception, a 90-yard interception return for a touchdown, recorded 9 tackles, and a fumble recovery.
I didn't prepare any different for homecoming. I just try to come out every game and play the same way and just help my team get a victory.
On top of his great performance in the game, Winston's homecoming night was complete when he won the title of Antelope's Homecoming King.
It was very special to know that a lot of people voted for me and I ended up first in the votes for Homecoming King.
Tyler winning Homecoming King and having a great game on top of that probably felt great to him because he's a great player, and winning Homecoming King just means a lot, and there's a lot of people there, had a lot of family. Probably just meant a lot to him.
On senior night, Winston had another strong game with 7 receptions for 70 yards, 3 touchdowns, and over 100 yards in punt returns.
It meant a lot because that was our senior night, possibly one of our last home games, so I just wanted to come out and have a big game for what could have been our last game at home.
Winston is not the stereotypical jock. He participates in student government because he wants to make an impact on the school as a whole.
I chose to join the class because when you're in that class, you basically are the voice for the students that are around the campus, so you can pretty much know what they want, and then you can deliberate that in the classroom, so like what the people outside want, so you can get it done.
Winston plans on playing football at the collegiate level and already has many scholarship offers.
I have about 8 or 9. Some of Fresno State, Nevada, Reno, Colorado State. Those are just some.
Come out and support Tyler Winston and the rest of your varsity Titans tonight as they take on Buhok Colony in the second round of playoffs. Reporting for your Channel 5 Titan TV News, I'm Julian Perez.
A sport that's not really known around campus is water polo. Anthony Parenti and Cameron Ehrman have covered this story.
Water polo is a sport that is often misunderstood. Some don't understand how it is played or what goes on into practice and preparation. Let's take an inside look into the varsity water polo teams. In the game of water polo, 2 teams face each other in the pool and try to score into the other team's goal. As the sport is played in a deep pool, the players are forced to tread water the entire time while in the pool. Water polo is also a very physical sport. During games, players often wrestle, if not punch and kick each other, which definitely adds to the competition level of the sport. Forced to constantly tread water and wear a Speedo, what is it that attracts Antelope's polo players to their sport?
I really enjoy water polo just because the atmosphere of it almost. You really just have fun. It's a fun sport. It's easy to learn, easy to pick up.
It involves a great amount of physical and mental strength, and it's one of the only sports that are in water, so I like to swim, so it just comes naturally to me.
Well, I enjoy how it's the team sport, and our team is very bonded together. We work well together, and I enjoy how everything we learn in practices we get to put together in the game and show off what our coach has taught us in practices and how well we work at it.
I think water polo is great because you get a lot of exercise and you can get with your friends, and it's a fun way to get outside and go swimming.
Water polo to me is very special because I love everyone on the team and I love hanging out with them, and they're great to be around.
It's fun because it's more aggressive than it looks. It kind of looks like, just a bunch of guys swimming around doing nothing. But when you actually start playing, you get aggressive. You swim against other people, and you do get into fights every once in a while. But it's really fun and competitive, not what you expect it to be.
Despite the unique experience offered by the sport, not many student athletes have felt the urge to try out for water polo here at Antelope High.
I would tell someone who wants to join water polo that they should do it, definitely. It's really easy to pick up. It's a lot of fun. You get to hang out with your friends, and it's really nice after a hot day. Just go in the pool, swim a little bit.
A lot of people just don't know what the game is or how it's played, so they kind of get turned off from it. But I feel like if they did know how it was played, then they would just be all on board because it's a really fun sport to play.
I say we only have a varsity team because no one really comes out, so we have basically all 4 grades put together in one. If other people came out, we could have a couple different teams, so it's a pretty fun sport, so people should come out.
Regardless of the number of players, team members still work their hardest to see how much they can improve personally and as a team. With the boys team coming out 3 and 15 and the girls 5 and 16, it has definitely been a challenge for both teams.
Our team's not as good as last year, but we have a lot of new players, so our team's definitely going to be getting better within like the next 2 years or so. So I think we're going to be winning a lot.
Well, last year we had a greater amount of seniors. We had 4, and this year we had 2, so it was hard to match up with other teams. But with our skill level, we did pretty good. We still came in 4th in league, so I was really surprised.
I hope to see more people come out next year, and I hope to see the people that did water polo this year come out for swim season, so then we'll have a fast team. And I hope that we can work together as we did this year and make it to sections.
With more people on the team, it would create a larger diversity of the team, and it would help out with the school and get us recognized for more than just one thing.
Well, if you were ever wondering what goes on in and around the pool during water polo season, now you know. And if water polo seems like a sport you'd be interested in, don't be afraid to give it a try. This is Cameron Ehrman signing off for Channel 5 Titan TV News.
The Practice ACT, the ACT Plan, is now available for purchase. Sign up at the Student Services window or online at the web store. The price is $20, although if you receive reduced lunch or participate in AVID, then the price is $15. The test is for sophomores, but juniors are allowed to participate. Sign up ASAP. Room is limited.
Last night was the 2nd annual National Honor Society Talent Show. Thank you to everyone who supported a great cause. We raised over $750.
The results of the Eco Challenge are in. In 3rd place, Mrs. Morrison's class with 155 points. 2nd place is Mr. Burkett's class with 170 points. And in 1st place, Mrs. McCollum's class with 184 points. Thank you everyone for participating, and remember to be eco-friendly.
Also, the results of the canned food drive is in. In 3rd place is Miss Mitchell's class with 69 cans. Office TAs with 101 cans. And in 1st place is Miss Snap's class with 235 cans. Together, the school collected 565 cans.
You might be wondering who will fill the role of Miss Patton for the student government teacher while she's away with her new baby. Matt Hoffman and Isaiah Weatherford have the details.
Wednesday, October 10th, and the morning substitute email comes out. 2 teachers are missing, English instructor Mr. Patton and student government instructor Miss Kristen Patton. Even though Mrs. Patton wasn't due until the end of November, everyone put the pieces together. On October 10th at 7:42 a.m., a healthy Travis James Patton was born at Kaiser Permanente, Roseville. Travis weighed in at 4 pounds 13 ounces, and despite being born 6 weeks premature, he was a healthy baby. With Miss Patton having Travis, the role of temporary activities director would now fall to Miss Natalie Robbins and Mr. Travis Moget, teaching together in the spring semester. However, before Miss Robbins takes the wheel, substitute teacher Mr. Travis Moget will be filling in for the meantime.
I've met Miss Robbins just briefly, but she's got a lot of energy. She's always got a smile on her face. So I think that tag teaming a large group of kids opportunity will be fun for both of us. Something new and different for Antelope students. You know, it's always been Miss Patton on her own in the class, and now we have that collaboration opportunity for the spring semester.
Without any guidance or experience, Robbins will be relying on the help from student government members and ASB President Chelsea Lockett.
Well, we actually took Robbins to President's Conference at the end of last year, and I think that probably helped her out a lot, just kind of to get an idea of kind of how we do what we do and like the process of planning events and everything. And also, you know, as she's the advisor of Link Crew, and so she has a really good idea of, you know, of what leadership is, and I have no worries that she's going to, you know, step in and really just figure out what's going on right away and just step in and be that activities director that we need. I'll be there to answer any questions that she has about different rules and different way that we do things, but I think that she's really going to step in and just kind of figure out on her own what's going on, because she's just that kind of person.
With the help of student government students, Mrs. Robbins is looking forward to taking the responsibilities of being the activities director. These responsibilities include planning rallies, dances, and other school activities. Robbins was the director of Link Crew, and she believes that this experience will help her next semester.
Being part of Link Crew, I feel, has also brought a new way of understanding how to deal with a large amount of students, as well as keeping everyone happy and to buy into an idea. So I really feel like that's a great way of getting my feet a little wet for this student government, because I went to one conference and I was really overwhelmed with all the things that student government does. I was just like, wow. But then you buy into that excitement, that idea.
I know all of my student government kids will help Miss Robbins figure out what the heck's going on, because as soon as you walk in my room, my desk is a disaster. But all my kids kind of know where everything's at, so they'll be helping Miss Robbins kind of decipher where everything is. Plus, in student government, the big thing Miss Robbins is going to work on is Winter Ball Week, so she'll have Mr. GQ rally and Winter Ball dance. And all the kids in there who are committee heads, Nathan, Matt, Chelsea, Yulia, Danielle, Shannon, they'll all be like jumping in to help Miss Robbins figure out what pieces go with what. So they'll all jump in to help her.
Current activities director, Ms. Kristen Patton, is now on maternity leave, and she'll be returning mid-spring semester to teach the class with Robbins. While on maternity leave, Patton feels confident that Robbins will be a great temporary replacement.
Robbins has been kind of shadowing me for the past 5 years, and she's absolutely amazing. I have her set up with my sub who's going to be in there, Mr. Mojette, the two of them together, kind of team teaching the class while I'm gone. They should be excellent and great at it, and she has more enthusiasm than I do, so she'll be awesome.
There are some pretty big shoes to fill, so for the spring semester, Mr. Mojette and Mrs. Robbins will be teaming up and hope to get the job done. In the meantime, Mrs. Patton is at home resting and taking care of newly born Travis. Reporting for Channel 5 Titan TV News, I'm Matt Hoffman.
Here's Nikki Wild with today's Sports Corner.
This is Sports Corner.
Good morning, Titans. This is Nikki Weil with this week's Sports Corner. Last Friday, the varsity football team advanced to the second round of the Sac Joaquin section playoffs by defeating the Rockland Thunder 31-24. Reporter Chris Howell was at the game on Friday and filed these highlights.
So like the faster you go, the more I can't
Just trust her, she's an expert. It does though, like when you have it.
And the kick is up, and it is good. His kick is up, and it's good.
Medina, why do you have Medina, why do you have headphones on? Because what if
And the Titans take a 31-24 lead. intercepted. In the game, the Titans leading 31-24. It's Antelope High School's first football playoff win out. Titans will be hosting the playoff game next week. That's what he was doing.
Tonight, the number 4 ranked Titans host the number 5 ranked Buhawk Colony Thunder from Atwater, California. Kickoff is at 7 p.m., so come out and support the Titans. Well, that's all the sports I have for you. Have a good break, Titans. And I just wanted to remind Mr. Armstrong that the USC Trojans will win tomorrow against the UCLA Bruins. Now back to Brooke and Antonio.
Do you have any big plans for Thanksgiving?
Oh, well, you know, just spending time with family. What about you?
Shopping at Black Friday. Well, whatever you do, Titans, have a great and safe break.
See you guys after the Thanksgiving break.
Bye.
See ya.